On this video, I would like to talk about the most underutilized piece in building your USP, unique selling proposition, unique selling point, whatever you want to call it. Here's the thing, many times we hear that and we think, oh my gosh, what accolades do I have? What accomplishments do I have? What would people look up to me for? But we fail to realize the human side, the story, the struggle, what I did before I was a real estate agent, and how that helps me deliver more value to my prospects. I want to share with you a real quick part of a conversation I had with a real estate agent in Winnipeg, Canada, Marco, and how he found his niche in building his unique selling proposition with his story.
I'm a plumber gas fitter by trade. I was in plumbing and heating for over 22 years. And probably the last 12, 13 years of my industry being in there, I was the owner of the company. And in 2003, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad and started buying real estate. I started buying real estate, started rehabbing deals. Before you know it, I'm doing 60, 70 lot subdivisions, and my name's out there as, once a plumber, tradesman, now a real estate investor, developer, now I'm a realtor. I did a little bit of radio ads, which was kind of neat. I sat down with their creative team and kind of told what I just told you. This is who I am. This is what I bring to the table. And they did a really neat 30-second ad like, here's Marco, the right realtor, the realtor who looks behind the staging, not only the stage. You were a plumber for 20 years, right? And I say, actually, 22 years. Oh, then it goes on a little thing and says, well, you do plumbing and heating and boiler work too, and just a cute little 30-second thing. So for a while, I ran it for about 6 months, but man, it's expensive. And basically, it's like, Marco will look behind the staging. He looks in the walls at your foundation. He knows, and if it needs work, he knows the people because he's from the trades. Call Marco. He's the right realtor right now. Right? And I go, right. So it was neat. And that's kind of what my USP would be, I guess, because initially when I started as a realtor, I was trying to think, what's my unique selling proposition? Why would people use me instead of, well, in 2012, there's a national magazine. It's called Canadian Real Estate Wealth Magazine. I wasn't a real estate agent. I was an investor. I was doing some developments somehow in Toronto. The editor heard about some of the deals I was doing. I had no idea. Started calling me saying, what's your market like? What are you doing? I hear you're doing a condo conversion. Isn't condo conversions hard? Is it kind of mainstream, or is it something that you're doing outside of what everyone else is doing? And it just started talking, started using me a couple times or little segments here and there. Next thing you know, they nominated me for West Coast Top Investor of the Year. And in 2012, from Toronto to Vancouver, I won West Coast Top Investor of the Year for my developments and my community involvement. There was a whole bunch of criteria. I filled it out, left my name as a nominee, and I won 2012 Investor of the Year. They did a big article on me, and that really boosted my, let's call it sphere of influence or my credibility, because it was a third-party magazine that was national talking about my successes, some of my failures, because you don't win every time you do a deal. So just talking about what I was doing, how I was helping the communities I was investing in, and my own community involvement on the church board, soccer team coach, hockey coach, whatever. There's a whole big criteria, and that really helped me.
What did you think about that? Plumber, now a real estate agent? How in the world would me telling you I was a plumber for 15 years, whatever it was, help me be a better realtor? But it does. It connects to the human side. It's relatable. Nobody wants this perfect, shiny, story of how they're the best and they're so awesome and you better hire them. When you share the struggle, it says they're human. But why is that a benefit? Well, it builds trust and rapport. And as you and I know, trust and rapport is at an all-time low in the real estate industry because there's all these hacks to try to get listings that really degrade the relationship that builds trust and rapport. So I would encourage you, as you're building out your profiles online, your bio, wherever you use it, tell a story of how you got into real estate. Why did you choose real estate? What did you do before? What were some of the struggles? And also that'll unlock some of the inner desires. Did you have a desire to help people, to buy their home? Many agents just say, I make dreams come true. Like, how in the world does that say you're going to be a good real estate agent? You make dreams come true? What dreams? Why? I mean, it's so general. I make buying a house become reality. Nobody wants a genie that has the magic dust and says they can make stuff happen because there's no trust and rapport. The BS meter just goes off. So when you build your story, I would encourage you to include the human side, the struggle. Also, this will help your rankings online. Just like Marco had, magazines call him, want to hear his story. His story's online, it's getting ranked online, people read it. If you can get someone to read into your story at the same time seeing your value, you're leaps and bounds above all the other agents that are out there with just the shiny LinkedIn. Here's my past employment experience or business experience, and here's why I'm the best real estate agent. That no longer works. The agents who have a story and who are connecting with their audience, number one, they get more business. Number two, they get a following. They build a tribe. And as we all know, the following and the tribe is where the repetitive business comes in. When someone says, do you know a realtor? It's going to spark you and your story and how they connected with you emotionally right away. And they're going to say, yes, you have to call Joe. He's the best realtor. They may even say, I have not used him yet, but I heard about him. I heard he's the best. That is a referral too. So even growing your sphere of influence of people that you have not worked with yet, they will promote you. But here's the thing. Build the story, have it be human, and have it deliver value. This is a big topic, so I can't go into everything on this video. If you would like more tips and tricks and ideas of how you can make this a reality, you don't have to be a writer. Just visit our blog at blog.smartagents.com or click like, subscribe, and so you don't miss another video that can help you get more listings. Go out there, have a great day, and tell your story.